Sana con apicere o sane picane fofa ke o maka se kona seketali pinaba in the California se na hela po en fikila hisa e koma e kona fana e se kopuna shahina ka mikofuna e he sopuna she wika na sikbuna she kata and kona she aliko a eko miso mani for fire kuna sa. As I talk in my ancient ancestor tongues, mother tongues, father tongues, son tongues, daughter tongues, it's just an ancestral tongue that comes through me. And I know what I'm saying is saying something that's related to us as a people in my royal bloodline on the native side or the Aborigine side, because I got like Crazy Horse, Geronimo, Cochise, and Sitting Bull, all warriors. There's like George Jackson, Nat Turner, Shaka Zulu, Martin Luther King, and Malcolm X, all warriors along with Baba, Dick Gregory, and Francis Cress Wilson, Yah Wasawel, and Queen Azinga, Queen Amina, Queen California, all my ancestors. But on my Aborigine side, my Native American side, is a side that comes through me in my native tongue, the native tongue of my ancestors of ancient times, that stimulate my mind and keeps me in the divine frame of thinking and being. I just want to say, this is Humam Abdulmalik once again with Blackanized Report, with Black Peace, Black Power, and Black Love, all sent from above, below, within, and without. And I love it. I love to speak to us in the tongues that I speak because they are the words of truth. As Amun Ra rises once again without no disguises. They say in Islamic definition of things that they say you're going to know that it's the end of time when that sun rises in the west and sets in the east. But when it get to that time, it ain't gonna be no time for you to be running and da da da. You better take care of the time right now while we have a divine period of establishing our infrastructure and our Black Wall Streets once again, and have them fortified with real true Black people, no agent provocateurs and no Negro opinions. And we change our young warriors from predators into guardians and protectors of our community, guardians and protectors of the children and the young adults and the elders. That's what we got to do. We got to unify on those lines, and we can do it. Because we be lying to ourselves when we hear people say, oh, we can't do nothing. All them niggas ain't gonna do nothing. With me, see, we ain't niggas. We niggas and niggas T. Because the definition of nigga was lazy and shiftless, and I swear, all the history they showed me, television and books and everything, history books and everything they said about my foreparents is that they was in the field from sun up to sundown, all day long being whipped to do work. So when you say nigga and they say that derogatory term, it didn't apply to us when you really look at it. If you really look at it with your common sense, with your natural sense, and there's be plain and simplistic, it is a European. It ain't no such thing as a white man, because that came out in 1836, I believe, so they can counter who we were, because they know we came from the Black land, the land of the Blacks. That's what they call ancient Kemet. And they might have called them over here on Turtle Island. And you know, the pygmies was the first people on the planet. Yeah, the little people. When we was in the age of Pangea, when the land mass was one land mass. They were the first people on the planet, and everything derives from them. But the thing about it, the mystical thing about it, see, Pangea ain't would go nowhere. The land mass, all it did, the water came over some of the land masses, and that's where I look like it's separated like it is. The water came up over the land masses, and some of the land masses went under the water. Like they talk about Atlantis and all that, all those mystical places. They still there. The land mass is just under the water. But how's everybody doing today, man? It's a great day. I feel great. I feel like going to run. But everybody say, man, you ain't ready to do this and that. I gotta start working out. I gotta start doing the things that I say I'm doing. I'm procrastinating. I'm supposed to be writing 2 books, really 3. I'm supposed to be working out. And then I got to do things as an ANC commissioner. And the other things, I had to be a grandfather. Man, it's awesome though. I enjoy every moment of it because I'm a real black man. I'm a real black man and I'm a fan of my family. I'm a fan of my extended family and my royal bloodline family. All my young brothers I meet in the street, they're so very unique because they looking for a way out and a way in. They're looking for a way out of the current situation that they've been in and the circumstance. They don't want to be on the street. They want somebody to reach out to them and say, man, I love you, and the direction you're moving in is not right. I mean, and then when we get them jobs and all that, we got to get them more than jobs. We got to instruct them how to use the money, you know, because if we just give them jobs and they make big money and all that, they'll lose the money. Because you know why? It's going to like the $200, $300 tennis shoes, $400 belt, the $500 jeans and all that. Because they've been listening to the commercialized lies and they've been programmed and don't realize through social engineering, they be nearing their own finality. Not all the time in the physical sense, but in the mental sense and a spiritual sense. And be walking around like they're mentally dead, with their eyes wide shut like some of the grown folks that be selling their souls and becoming Negro pins. And then we got to walk it out for the Asian provocateurs. They are the most dangerous people on the planet Earth. According to the story or our history, that ain't no mystery. It wasn't that far back. And then I want to tell you something else about how we be under attack. I look at Netflix, right? Netflix is a heck of a program. I don't know who the producers of it are, but they telling the story. They trying to give us some information. If you look behind the lines and just don't look for entertainment, listen. But you got to know. See, when I know about Cabo states, I know about the Vatican, I know about Queen of England, I know about this being a criminal enterprise, I know about the Alphabet Clan. You know who the Alphabet Clan is? You got the CIA, you got the FBI, you got the NSC, you got the NSA, you got the Mossad, you got AI, you got IA, you got all these people that's part of the Alphabet Clan, the ones that the Black Jesuit would be in control of. They are assassins and stuff like that. They assassinate your character, then they assassinate you and take you off the map. But if we be unified, we ain't gonna let them do that. We got to do tit for tat. We just playing a chess game. You got to play your side of the board, as they say, play their side of the board. You can't have no fear. See, fear and God can't occupy the same space. That's what Baba Dick Gregory said. We got to live. We got to be warriors and all that. That's why I don't care. The truth that I say, I don't care if they say that dude like Martin Luther King. He like Malcolm X. He like Margaret X. He like Nat Turner. He like George Jackson. Yeah, I am. They're my ancestors. Don't forget Francis Cress Welsing. They told you about the simplistic aspect of racism in the Cress theory. She gave you a whole dialogue on the racism of these people in the United Snakes of hypocrisy. And see, we can't let them keep continuing making mockery of us when we are divine in our mind, in the physical reality, in the mental reality, and in the spiritual reality. And that's throughout time. Since we've been here on the planet, we are the first on the planet. As I said, the pygmies, the little people. And then we had the Watusi and the Zulu. Them the bigger people. Then they got us. People like me, 9'7", 635. No, I'm just joking. But I feel like that all the time. What, I'm about 5'8", 158. See, but I always said I want to have a physique like Bruce Lee. That's why I say I gotta start working out and stuff. I've been procrastinating, not doing what I say I'm gonna do, but it ain't no buts and whatever and all that. That's something I used to always say. Somebody told me, "Man, get that out your vocabulary." And I've been trying. You know, I cuss too, right? But I don't cuss here on this platform. But like when I'm around my friend or my daughter, I cuss because it's like a means of communication, but it's not good for me. Because see, I used to get high. I used to smoke cigarettes. I used to gamble. I used to hustle. I don't do those things no more. I feel so good about it. But you know what I feel bad about it? Them things were outside of myself that I stopped. And I stopped like that. And I say, man, I'm going to stop cussing. And I be acting like I'm a sailor in the Marine barracks and the Army man just got married. And we all together. You know how they do. They be drinking, trying to forget the things that they do in service because they see a lot of things, man. They be fighting for these colorful states and this criminal enterprise, you know, killing a lot of people and sending a lot of death. So they try to drink it away. They try to, medicate it. They do that. Then they trade drugs and stuff like that. But I want to go deeper than that. I wanted to say this here, like 4 decades that I know of, right? That I lived through, right? Even though I'm forever young. I'm talking about the drug experimentation that they have throughout the nation, or maybe around the world. But I know here in the United States of hypocrisy, you know, I'm talking about the United States for you patriotic people out there. But I'm not all that. My patriotism goes to the red, black, and green, and black power, black peace, and black love. And see, I can't do it no other way. I can't go with the red, white, and blue because what they told me they do and what they done. See, I can't be the one to turn my other cheek and let them smack me twice and, you know, keep turning me like that. And then told me what they done to me in history books, coming up in school, made movies out to try to make me look like a fool. But I'm the one that is of a divine nature, and they're the ones that's fool because they flagralized and stole everything from us. And I realized that because I have a divine nature that I'm tapped into, that tapped into me, that made me see with my first and third eye and the spiritual eye. But what I was saying, like, I remember earlier, like in the 60s, right? Coming out the 50s and maybe the 40s, the CIA using experimental drugs. They experimented on their own guy, and one of them jumped out the window. Look it up. Look it up. It was acid. The dude jumped out the window, thought he can fly. They put all that acid in our community. I remember, not only the acid, the angel dust, killer weed, wacky weed, and all that was experimentation in our communities. See where to take us and all that. It was just like, how far is it take them? What did it do? How did it affect them? And I was right there. I was like, I was dropping and all that, but it didn't. I'm very, I ain't gonna say lucky. I was very protected. Don't you know I had a 380 Super in my mouth one time, smoking Love Boat, right there on what is that? That's 13. No, that's what 11th Street, about right there on the corner by Cardozo. Then like I thought somebody took my gun because I kept asking, dude, where the gun at, man? Where? And I kept asking. Then I went to college, pre-college, community college for a while. No, that's when I got my PhD in streetology. I had to go for a 12-year course of that. But anyway, it took me 3 months, man, to remember what happened. And every time I remember a scene, I'm like, what? And it got more of the scene, like a bigger part of the puzzle, right? And my heart was beating like this one day when I seen the whole thing. I said, oh my God, I could have blown my own head off. But that's the experimentation that they do. But that was what? The first decade was the wacky weed and the acid and stuff. The second decade is in the 60s with the Black Panthers and all that, you know, and us coming together. That was when they put the heroin in the community. You know, that transsexual, transgender guy that was head of the FBI of the Alphabet Clan. You know, what's his name? J. Edgar Hoover. Oh yeah, he was that. He was, because that's part of their nature. Ed, just look it up. Just look it up. They got pictures of him in drag and with the other dude that's supposed to be his man or woman. I don't know. But that was the second decade. Then the third decade, after the heroin, then they put the cocaine, the baseball, they called it, in the community. There was everybody baseball, you know, enjoying themselves and all that. And then the fourth decade, they changed from the baseball and took it to the crack. And the crack, we were really under attack. See, they had us, our women and the men just disintegrating and killing each other. And then, you see, the older hustlers gave it to the younger hustlers, and the younger hustlers just ain't had no regards for anything. That's why a lot of killings and everything went on. So that's 4 decades that I know. But dig this. Here's the 5th decade. What they got, K2 or whatever they call it, and some other drugs. The thing is, each drug is more potent than the previous drug. Because this drug now, they're getting us prepared for zombies and all that they be promoting. Even in the commercials, you go in the liquor store and you talking about, it say something about the zombies and all that, you know, selling beer. The commercial about beer, liquor, but they got zombies up there. They be promoting it on the TV. We got to look at things in reality. That's why I like Netflix. Man, if you look at, you got Netflix, I'm telling you, look at Nikita, look at Blacklist, look at The Travelers, look at all that stuff. I mean, don't just look for entertainment. Man, pick out the words they saying. Like last night, I'm looking at Black Lightning, right? And I look at the whole series. I try to look at it all through, so I be up all night, you know. They was using stuff like one of the dudes from Alphabet Clan, ASA, whatever that represent, but he was like a, what they call it, Black Op or whatever, you know, the things above the CIA, Mission Impossible type stuff. He mentioned the word, I want to take America back to when it's great. He was calling us like not niggers, but he was saying the black people ain't nothing but drug dealers and drug addicts, and we should get rid of them. So they cloning people, not cloning people, they got a drug called green light, almost like the K2, because the dude even said this. He said that this high is just like crack and PCP mixed together. So it's an experiment. And then they was talking about it was experimentation from 30 years ago to up until the date, present day. I was saying, dang, on it. So it got a lot of realistic stuff to it. And I don't know who the programmers or the producer of Netflix, but they trying to tell us a lot of stuff. And that's how we got to look at all the things that we look at, all movies and all that. We got to extract the truth, just like the Moors say. Truth is falsehood is strangely mixed with, how it go? Truth, falsehood, and truth strangely mixed. And that's what we got to do. We got to get the truth out the falsehood or from the falsehood. That's why we can't practice no more European holidays and religions and all that. See, right now, you know what I'm doing? I told y'all about, it's 5 decades that I done seen, young as I am, of drugs, and the drugs is greater than the previous drugs. And where we at now, they trying to sweep us under the rug because they dying out. See, they can't deal with almond raw. You see that sun shining on me? I love it. I love to be outside and feel it because it makes my skin tingle. It makes my DNA mingle with my melanin, the stream of melanin in my pineal gland, and it opens my first and third eye wider. So when I speak the truth, it's coming from my divine essence in my temple by the Lord Supreme and my ancestors that's in me. Because all these things is inside our universe, and we got to realize that the ancestors and the Lord, whatever you might want to call that energy, you want to call it Allah, you want to call it Jah, you want to call it G, whatever you want to call it, but call on it and be it. That's who you are. And we got to realize that, because we're like shining stars in the daytime. We shining now. And then to nighttime, we still shining, because we're divine people. We got to believe in ourselves. We got to go in the cesspool in the concrete jungle and pull our young brothers up and talk to them. But we got to teach them at the same time, and we got to reach them at the same time. We just can't give them jobs and give them money, and they spend their money, waste their money on what? And commercialized lies, man. We got to realize who we are and open our eyes as a people and unify. That's what we got to do. And don't listen to the lies of the European, the holidays or the religion. And don't forget, we still boycotting. I know a lot of us have looked at the stupid bowl and all that. Did you see the homosexuality that they show worldwide? They dudes kissing in the mouth promoting homosexuality. Because that's what they are. We're not like that. But they want us to replicate and duplicate them because they replicating and duplicating us in a natural divine way and turn it around and say, don't do this and don't do that because it's evil. Everything they don't want us to do, they are doing it because they switch it around and develop occult circles. They kidnapping our people, taking body parts, having sex rings and blood sacrifices. It's written. Do the research. Look it up on Google. Read books. Go in the esoteric and arcane lane when you read books. Don't read all this stuff about I'm so pretty and your fake eyelashes and fake fingernails and I'm a hustler, I'm a baller, that ain't nothing. We warriors, divine warriors. We can ready to take over the world. We can ready to take back the world. And that's where we got to be as a matter of fact. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do it through boycotting, not picking cotton no more. We got to sharecrop the clock until we become entrepreneurs and do it our way and get paid our way. But until then, sharecrop the clock, but don't be no slave to it. And don't let those people make you a slave, man. You got to still have a bit of humanity in you. I don't care if you're a bus stop. I don't care if you're working overseas in a supervisor position. Yeah, I'm throwing a dot now, but don't make it. I haven't forgotten now, and I won't forget now. But that's how our people is now, because they've been programmed and indoctrinated now to become Negro pins and don't have no care, concern, or feelings about your bills, your family, or anything. But they making six figures, almost 100 and all that. But they don't care about you, and they supposed to be black. Yeah, I threw the dot, now I throw it again, but I'm real. I'm here to help us help ourselves. I'm here to be a spiritual warrior, divine warrior, but in the divine context of my ancestor and my creator, the divine essence that's in me that blessed me to be and see with, see the reality of sublime spirituality. It's part of my reality. It's part of all our realities. It's a matter of life over death with us. See, they trying to kill us off, and then they got us programmed to kill ourselves. So we got to break the program, the social engineering. We got to go back into the frequencies and vibrations and energy and study. We got to study the chakra centers and the kundalini and the pineal and pituitary gland and the hypothalamus. You know the gland. I can't pronounce that word for nothing because I get tongue-tied on some words. But when I say it right, you're going to see me say hallelujah, you know, like I'm in church. But anyway, I say the things I say because I'm a revolutionary. I'm an evolutionary soul that I've been on, like, what is that? The Freedom Train with Harriet Tubman and George Jackson. Nat Turner. And see, I ain't gonna believe all the lies that I've been told, all the histories that I've been shown, because I know you don't even go back to my story as a black man, as a black spiritual man. I'll give you a why or a why of that I'm saying what I'm saying. You know the Great Sphinx, you know the pyramids and all that. They said the Sphinx is 800,000 years old, okay? So 800,000 years, right? They don't go nowhere near that. But what I'm saying, common sense in the temple and natural sense, if that was 800,000 years and we built it, what about the time before the 800,000 years? We're going to a million, aren't we? Or whatever, however many years before we built it. We thought about building it. And the Sphinx and the pyramids, not only in ancient Kemet, but throughout Africa, China, Cambodia, over here in South America, even the Amaleks, the big heads, we built those too. They build about us. You can tell. They're going to say they monkeys. Ain't no monkey got a nose and lips like we got. So we do like flips and somersaults and gymnastics and all that, but that don't make us no monkeys. I can say I'm a monkey because in my zodiac, I'm a crab, I'm a monkey and a woodpecker, and then I'm in the phoenix in ancient Kemet. And then in Native America, I'm a woodpecker. Then in China, Chinese, Australia, I'm a monkey. You know, all those personalities I can put together anytime because I like acting like a monkey sometimes. And the woodpecker, I always try to get the thing that I be hitting my head trying to figure out things and stuff like that. And Phoenix always rise from the ashes. I don't care how many times I get knocked down or whatever, I'm going to get up. Because that's what my brother Marion Barry said. He said you get knocked down on your back and you can look up. And if you can look up, you can see up, you got to get up. My brother Malcolm X said, if you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. And my great orating brother, what his name, Martin Luther King, he said the most dangerous thing on the planet Earth for us is sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. Man, won't y'all melanate on that? That's right there. Not on the part where he said, my dream might be coming a nightmare, or he said, I might be leading my people into a burning house. It's still smoldering now after what, 60 years? We still going through the same thing, but it's a little elevated, I can say, because of the way they doing things now in gentrification and all that, all across the nation. That's why we got to boycott worldwide across the nation. That's why we got to unify worldwide across the nation. We as black men and women and children must come a family. I'm talking about like the blood, stop all they killing like they used to do. In Chicago, I don't know what's wrong with you brothers up there, but it got to stop, man. We got to come together around the clock. I know they got probably agent provocateurs and all that stepping in, doing what they're doing, them racist white boys or militia or whatever. They doing that because I remember in the early 80s and all that when that crack happened, I used to always say that, and I still believe that. That's why we got to form an army. That's right, an army, a spiritual army, an army of the Lord, a circle of the Lord. I'm talking about a divine. I ain't talking about just man-made stuff, taking people's land and protecting drugs, bringing the country, putting guns. And man, these people, they say God is gold, oil, and drugs. They ain't got no gold in this country because they gave it all to England and over to the Vatican and all that. But they got all that stuff, man. Then they want the oil, the controls. That's why that's why they killed Gaddafi. Gaddafi wanted to go to the gold because he got more gold than them, and he wanted to go to the gold market to do the, marketing and oil and all that. That's why they killed him. Same thing they did with Saddam Hussein, because they couldn't control him no more. They want control of your soul. They want to control you and lead you to hell, temptation, and sacrifice your own people, and being agent provocateurs and Negro pins and thugs and under robot control and predators and all that. But we got soul. We got to overcome all of that. We got to become blacker than black. We got to come black in a matter of fact. We got to be spiritual in everything that we do. I ain't talking about a spiritual and you talking about I'm Christian, you Muslim, I'm Jew. I'm talking about you can do what you do, but don't let it separate us. If it don't bring us together, then it ain't elevating us. See, what I've done and what I'm going to do, I always go to Juma with Humam Ali. I go to church with Reverend Wilson. I go to the Nation of Islam, my brother Imam Minister Kadir over there on Pennsylvania Avenue. Love them brothers. See, but now I'm gonna go to the synagogue. I got a synagogue I'm gonna go to. I seen a black rabbi, but this brother long went. I thought Farrakhan was long. I thought Reverend Wilson. I thought Ali was long, but they ain't got nothing on this guy right here. But it was a good thing I ain't never been before, and they got a whole. I mean, they do the same thing the Christians do, and all that. But it's something. It's an experience, and I'm gonna try to go to the Buddhist camp. I'm gonna try to go to the Shinto camp, and the Sheiks. I'm going everywhere to see how people worship their Creator, so that I can be in tune with the spirituality worldwide. Because if I'm a warrior, spiritual warrior, and I'm dealing with things on a worldwide basis, I got to have eyes to see how people operate in their paradigm. Hakimusa Kandinaka. I was talking fast. Did y'all hear what I'm saying? Because I done got dizzy. Nah, I was supposed to go fishing with the deacon. I called him and I said, "You going fishing today?" He's talking about, I don't know. Because he's Geechee, right? I don't know what he is talking about this morning, but I'm going to sleep. Because like I said, I was up all night. Some of the night, because I doze all wake up looking at Black Lightning. And you know another reason I like Black Lightning? Because I had a friend I grew up. They called him Lightning. He was a black dude. So that's why I look at it too. My superhero. He was my superhero growing up. And so this is my superhero here. But what I'm saying that when we look at things, movies and all that, extract the truth from them. Because I'm telling you, I don't know who behind Netflix, but from Blacklist to Keita, Time Travelers or whatever. I mean, not the whole picture, but man, little segments up there and they be saying stuff and I be like, what? Because I know about the Carvel States. I know about the Vatican. I know about the Black Jesuit. I know about this and I know about that. And I be saying, what? Because they be saying it, man. You know, and I be saying, God dang. Or just like, you know, like Reverend Wilson or Farrakhan or one of them might say something. I be saying, man, I've been saying that all the time. So it makes me know that I'm on a divine line and frequency, and the currency that I am is the connection with my brothers and my sisters. And I want y'all to know that I love y'all, man. I love y'all the most. I love y'all to life. See, I'm living my life like it's golden, like it's black. It's like Blackanized Incorporated. It's a matter of fact. Conscious Chess Moves. That's what I do to help our young youth have critical thinking skills and all that. That's what I do. I'm a master of that. I'm a master because I'm a master student of everything. See, I'm going to learn everything. That's why I say I'm going in all them doors so I can know. So somebody just can't tell me that go this way and that go that way. If it ain't bringing us together, then it ain't the right way. That's why I say we can't practice European holidays nor religions. And if the religion that we practice and take us away from our blackness, then where that thing at? If it take us away from our blackness and representation of our blackness, then we're not practicing right. Because there's only one supreme being of universal reality that we're a part of. Because we're the first people on the planet. First people to know about theology and everything. We don't owe nobody an apology. So with that, I know I talked a little fast. I said I was going to do something, and I need 1,000 subscribers for, what is that? The page. I just need 1,000 subscribers. My conscience said YouTube channel. I need 1,000 subscribers so I can be better at what I do. And I want y'all to know that we got to continue to boycott. I don't care if you looked at the stupid, stupid bowl, but they had so much nerve. They building up this dude, Brady. Brady kissing the coach in the mouth, the owner in the mouth, and somebody right in the mouth. Men don't kiss men in the mouth. What are they promoting? And then they be all caught up, oh, Brady, I'm be like Brady. And then they get caught up and they be in a man's mouth. Was it tongue in a man's mouth? The homosexuality that they trying to promote. Not only that, they're trying to promote pedophiles and transsexual and interracial relationships. because they're dying out because their death rate is greater than their birth rate. They can't stand the sun. Yes, the sunlight. Love it. Love the sunlight. Because we got that melanin. And so, and also when we do the boycott hashtag Black People Comedic Boycott Ham, we do it two ways. We do it for the boycott against racism and everything, and for Kaepernick getting on his knee to say, man, I'm tired of the police killing me. So I'm mentally free, so I'm going to do this. And I've been supporting that. I ain't even looked at no football game, and I love the Skins. I don't love the Skins like I used to love them, but I like football. You know, I grew up on it, you know. I'm a physical guy, whatever. But now I use my spiritual eye in the context of, you know, I'm going to live, and I don't have to die. I don't have to die in my reality. I don't have to walk around like I'm mentally dead, walking around with my eyes wide shut. I don't have to do that. I don't have to be a Negro pain. I don't have to sell my soul. I don't have to be an agent provocateur, because I am a spiritual warrior. And I signed a contract with my Lord and my ancestors. I say, Hashakona Baka in Nakani Sotuna. And my bloodline is a royal bloodline of warriors and healers and shamans and witch doctors and medicine men and voodoo priests and all that, and witches. And that's who I am. And I don't care what nobody say. When I say I don't care, I mean, nobody can validate me. But if you can't relate to me, then you can't relate to yourself, because I'm just your brother. All I am is a reflection of you and the energy of the divine light that shines through us so bright in the sunlight. You see what I'm saying? The sunlight is our divine light and the darkness where we come from. So we got to take the world over. We got a 4-year window. And I'm telling you, I'm going to speak it into existence. This is what my ancestors and my creator got me speaking, coming out of my mouth. And they say, how that? So, well, I used to say this all the time. I used to say, man, I used to call on God and I ain't hear God say nothing to me. It ain't like that. It's like when you astral travel, when you dream or whatever, like when your third eye open, everything starts or begins. Man, I have visions. I'm serious. I mean, I can be sitting right here in a vision I can see. Like when I was just in the hospital, I swear, man, I was in the hospital with pneumonia. And the TV up on the wall, right, high up. And I swear I got to looking at the wall underneath the TV. I seen a lot of stuff, man, like black men in suits. A lot of black men that's coming down this, like a computer screen, like a lot of them, 1,000 of them that's coming past. And I seen this with my eyes. Man, and I looked and kept looking. Then I said, man, is that a computer or something? Then I look again, it was gone, but I seen it. So the visions that I see, sometimes I see trees and animals. Sometimes I see some of my friends and this and that. Or I don't know what I'm seeing, but sometimes I can identify what I'm seeing, and I see the visions. And see, you ain't got to believe me, because I believe me. Just like when I had a hallucination when I was on acid. Just like when I said my third eye open in here. You ain't got to believe me. I know it happened. And I ain't going to lie or make fun about nothing like that, because I know it's a divine reality. And I know that me signing my contract to my Lord and my ancestors, I got to be sincere about that. That's why I love my people. That's why I love y'all, my extended family and my royal bloodline, all the same. So with that, I'll say I'm going to do the roll call, right? And say it's going to be a wonderful, joyous day. And who on here today that I can see? Who is that right there? That's who is that? That's oh, somebody up there too. Let me go here. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Oh, that's Deborah Penny joined me. Henry Ross Jones joined me. Johnny Boone, Greg Nelson Brownlow, Bar Shahid Ahmed, Nana Akwaku, Skimat join me. Unified Souls Love join me, always power love. And Jab Cece, yeah. Unified Soul Love. Bless up, brother, powerful. Bless up, bro. And I'm going to say Salam Alaikum. I want to say Hotep. I want to say Ashe, Ubante, Alafia. And then I want to say whatever day or principle do you practice in the day of Kwanzaa, let it be. And whatever history you making it be, not just in this one, but every day of our existence that we've been on planet. Because we built the Sphinx 800,000 years ago. That history that hasn't been told before we built the Sphinx, and the federations that we had when the pygmies and the Twa people was on the planet Earth in Pangerian age, when everything was just one land mass, but the water came up and then the land mass is still there, but it's underwater. That's what my Aborigine brothers, the cruddy crankers told me when they had me over there in the classroom. And I want to thank everybody that came on this morning and those that behind the scene is leaning and looking at what I'm having to say. It's almost like prayer in my words, because I pray for us every day. I pray in my actions, I pray in my walk, and I ain't perfect. I just ain't talking. It's in my action. So with that, I'm going to say again, Salaam Alaikum, Ashe, Hotep, Ubante. Make history, because our history is not a mystery. We have to stick together and unify, live and not die. That's what we got to do. So I'm going to say, this is Humam Abdulmalik with Blackanized Report. I'm signing off, but the day is just Wednesday. I got 2 more days unless I do a special report. You know I just do this on the weekdays because they ain't paying me enough money. I'm paying myself, and I pay my psychiatrist all this money because he keep me on the straight path. Muslim brothers say, Sharato Mustaqim. Alhamdulillah. Alameen. With that, continue to dream, manifest your dreams into reality in love for each other, brothers and sisters and family. Amen. Ashe. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. It'll be another day if the Lord wake me up and see another day of brilliance from our people and our ancestors by divine decree. Amen. Hallelujah.